decide your own
And we're live, a little bit late
game
than never.
or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game chat.
So the C button is for game chat. Very cool.
What
Finally.
did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends. Almost as if you're all playing together in the same place.
Great. There's a camera.
The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Very cool.
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
As expected.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll
For a year.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example,
Good.
whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
What a Nintendo way of doing it.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game.
You can use an original
You can
share compatible
games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system.
Very
You can
cool.
share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Now, if you guys remember, the
Game
DS
Share
was
also
able to do
supports
this.
Online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via
Oh.
Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is
And
planned
there's
for
the C
several
button as
titles,
well, so
starting with a
the
free
C button
copy
has
of
multiple
Clubhouse
features.
Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Cool, cool.
Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Very cool.
Up
So they're
next.
retroactively putting this on some other ones.
We'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Here we go. Ooh, bigger in
At
thickness.
7.9
Pause.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
Nice.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can
1080.
enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Bet it's LCD, for anybody wondering.
The screen supports up to 120
Whoa.
frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Wow, is Nintendo talking about frames per second?
The LCD screen is more vivid
HDR.
and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Wow. More than I expected.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Wow.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Mouse control. Mouse control,
Each
boys.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls. By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Very, very
It
cool.
has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly. Even if you don't have a surround sound system,
3D
games
audio.
can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Very nice.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
It looks flimsy, but they saying sturdy, so sturdy it is.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
Please explain.
It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera.
Of course, that's what it was, and we've
or
already seen it, but
charging
of
in
course.
tabletop mode.
Very good. That's why 2 USBs. Very Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage.
Nobody
8
saw
times
camera.
That of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
256 gigs.
Reading and writing data is also faster.
Okay. It's acceptable.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to
Says 4K.
resolution for compatible games.
Beautiful.
HDR is also supported in TV mode.
4K? 4K, boys. 4K. 4K 120?
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in
What?
fan that keeps your system cool.
Very
This helps
nice.
Keep performance stable.
Very good.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are
I can't wait to see what Nintendo does. If Nintendo's gonna pull off a 4K 120 game, I'd be incredibly surprised. This has got to be through upscaling.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help
Mouse
players
controls is
better
gonna be big.
understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay, this is their tech demo. They always pack in
I'm
a tech
standing over
demo.
here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
This thing's got to come with the Switch. I
There are a lot of question mark icons here.
don't
Let's
see
examine
this
them.
being a seller.
This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Okay.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Oh
You can
boy,
adjust the
something
position
most
of the golf
Molly's
club and aim
can't
for the
do.
cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2.
There's your Nintendo spin on the mouse
By
control.
combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames. and tech
Angling,
demos.
baby. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Some of the secrets range from the unique
That's a game
features of the
changer for a
system
lot of games.
to tiny details you might not notice until they're
HD
pointed
Rumble
out.
is back.
There
HD
are
Rumble
plenty.
2?
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same
Paid
day as
digital
Nintendo
game?
Switch 2.
Whack.
So please check it out. if you're
Paid?
interested.
Now,
shouldn't be paid.
I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2.
It's a tech demo. Why would you pay for that?
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2
It'd be
titles.
$1.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards,
But they're red.
but it's now red, and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Good.
Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Okay.
They're a
Interesting.
different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
So it will only work. Interesting.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting for a lot of people
to
out there.
transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
That's great.
We're
There
also
it is.
releasing a new Pro Controller.
Very cool.
It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which
Built
you can
in.
use to assign existing button controls.
Whoa.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few
Very
new
similar to the
features,
third-party
and after
games that
today's
Nintendo
presentation, the
officially
official Nintendo
allowed
Switch 2
as
website will go live.
licensed
There will
products.
also be an Ask the Developer
Let's see.
article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it,
June
so please
5th.
wait just a
There's
bit
your
longer.
launch date.
Now, broadly speaking,
I thought it was gonna be the last week
on
of May.
Nintendo Switch 2,
First
you
week
can
of
play
June.
3 types
Close
of
enough.
games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type.
Oh wow. Okay.
Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more.
Whoa.
Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. of
Oh my
Super
God.
Mario Party
Please
Jamboree.
patch some of these older games so you can do
Please take a
this.
look.
This Metroid Prime 4 has to be one of those games.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
There you go.
The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition,
They're adding Switch 2 exclusive
More
DLC
expressive
to
rumble.
Switch 1 games. Holy crap.
and gameplay that uses a camera accessory,
Wow.
which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time.
There's gonna be so
Or
many
4 friends can take the party online.
issues with this. I can already see it coming.
Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins,
It's gonna be a problem, boys.
guide an RC car with your voice, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster.
It's gonna take one person to screw up in Japan,
When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin.
and that camera stuff is gonna be
There's a bouldering game where 2
patched
players
out.
each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble.
Remember, they're showing us a lot of the hardware here, and this is a way of showing off what
Super
the
Mario
hardware
Party
can do,
Jamboree, Nintendo Switch
so that
2
developers
Edition
can get
plus
ideas.
Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th.
Looks cool.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Here we go.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics.
Oh my god.
Plus, you can get
Holy
even
crap.
more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
Okay, this is
For
beyond what I
example,
thought Nintendo
it
was
can
going to
help
do
guide you to
with their
various
old games.
locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
And they're not
Proceed
charging
north.
for this? Are they charging for this? They really didn't say.
Or
Are these
you
just
can share your
patches?
creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Wow. Guys, if you guys thought that the building wasn't already, like, incredible,
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
oh my god. Look at this.
In Kirby and the Forgotten Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates.
The games you already own.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes.
It's the ultimate backwards
We
compatible
hope you're
console.
looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
It makes being backwards compatible even better. And if you didn't buy these games the
Metroid
first time
Prime
around, it
4
makes you want to
Beyond
buy
will
them.
have
Here we
both a
go.
Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Cross-gen. Holy crap. Are they reselling
addition
these
to
games or are they
standard
patches?
You can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
With mouse
Plus,
control.
you can explore the immersive world in 4K,
4K.
at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in full
Ah!
HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends
What?
ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
Yeah, it sounds like they're reselling these
By
as
taking
Switch 2
advantage of
editions.
The power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Incredible.
The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and
Yeah.
digital versions.
They're reselling the
And
games. It's
if you
it's
already
pure
own
genius.
the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Perfect.
We hope
Similar
you're
to
looking forward
how
to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
PlayStation would do with like the PlayStation 5
Next,
upgrades.
I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Wow. This is
Please
more
take a
than I
look.
was expecting them. I just wasn't seeing them going back to their past games like that. But it's brilliant. Let's go. Dual mouse controls. With gyro. Such a Nintendo way of doing mouse controls. It's completely different. Uh-oh. We've got a competitor to what's the soccer one with the cars? Oh, those Joy-Cons are gonna get tore up by little kids, dragging them across people's desks. They better sell Nintendo-sized gamepad, mouse pads. It's like Rocket League, but wheelchair basketball. Okay. That's gonna be fun.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are
Rules for
some games
Basketball
from our
Rocket
publishing
League.
and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
That's gonna be crazy. I can already see the competitive
I
scene.
have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord.
What?
May you take the throne.
Okay, so Elden Ring is on Switch too.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games. Here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Very
Our
cool.
first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more
Incredible.
about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter 6 is coming to
本
Nintendo.
体を持ち寄っての対戦はもち
There
ろん
hasn't been a Street Fighter
Nintendo
since
Switch 2だけの
Ultra.
新モードもあります。ソフトは
Street
通常
Fighter
版
2 Ultra,
の他
I
に
think?
総勢26キャラクターを収録した Gears 1、2 Fighters Edition の2バージョンとさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届け
Same
し
day
ま
on
す。
Nintendo
お楽しみに。
Switch with Amiibo support. Amiibos are back.
Initiating arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed.
They're not dead,
All
boys and girls.
operating at normal
Amiibos are
levels.
back with a
Testing
Street
data
Fighter
rate with
version.
spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Man, I used to love Robotech. This reminds me a lot of Robotech. Arsenal? Is it called Arsenal?
This planet will be ours. The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost
wait.
completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
Yeah.
All children
Daemon X Machina.
bring hope to our lives,
Part 2.
don't they?
Okay, cool.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
There we go.
The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi.
The system
and
is more
Zoe,
powerful
who writes
than
fantasy.
we anticipated.
Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free.
And these are Xbox,
Now, let me tell you
Xbox
this. If you like
Series
Switch 2,
and
you're gonna
PS5
love
games.
This one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
Day 1.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron.
Madden is
We're
back.
Excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
Madden is
EA
back.
Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software.
Madden is back.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics
The
and seamless
PS5
world
versions.
transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure.
So now we get the mouse controls on top of
Discover the
everything.
enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Guys, mouse control is gonna be a thing, man. It's gonna be a game changer for Switch too. Hey, and these games are already available on Switch 1, but now we get the upscaled versions. Yo, and they look good. SpongeBob. I have SpongeBob.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Big time
As
launch
the best
games.
assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
Oh, really? James Bond? James Bond? No way! No way!
James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
What?
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of
crap.
turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and advancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。
ヤクザ。
我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカット。
That I expected. I don't know why I did, but I did.
大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともに。
We saw the Yakuza game showing up on the Switch 1. That's why I
発売
expected.
日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Oh boy. Here we go.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Are we getting one of those hack and slash Zelda games again?
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
A Dynasty Warriors, a Hyrule Warriors sequel?
A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call
Guys.
the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
What are we seeing?
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then
A
that must
prequel.
mean this really is the past.
Yeah, another Warriors game. It's beautiful, not gonna lie, it looks amazing. Oh wow. Another Hyrule Warriors game. Wasn't expecting that. Holy crap. Alright, so now we got something in the winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment.
Oh,
It's
my
being
goodness.
developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo.
Yeah.
We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo
Come
Switch
on,
Online
GameCube.
on Switch 2.
Come on,
And with
GameCube.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Come on,
Please take a look at
GameCube.
this.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
My
Nintendo
all-time favorite
GameCube,
Nintendo
originally released
console.
in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
Oh,
a Legend
yes.
of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious
My favorite
baton,
Zelda game of
Link
all
sets
time.
sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
Oh
The
my
Legend
God.
of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history.
No!
A tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game,
No
each fighter comes equipped with a
fucking
different
way.
weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
What?
Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour.
Can't believe what I'm
30
seeing.
machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races.
Zero?
Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience
I can't believe what I'm
F-Zero
saying.
GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together
Online.
locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
What?
You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
Which means there's going to be an official GameCube controller, which was the patent. Look at that. We just saw a
GameCube,
slew
Nintendo
of good
Classics,
games.
The Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, that's going to sell out immediately.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
It's beyond anything. It's beyond what I thought it would. This system launch was going to be. Oh my gosh. People love this series. People love Undertale. For those of you hardcore gamers out there who don't understand how popular this series is, I got news for you. It's gigantic. It's a big game.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Borderlands.
Our upcoming flagship Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons.
We saw the
We're
OG
still in
ones
development,
show up
but
on
it's
Switch.
Already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of
Mouse
Sid
controls.
Meier's Civilization 7. In
With
Civ
mouse
7,
controls.
You'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay.
Ultimate Edition.
Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade.
Well, there you go.
And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our
From
final
the basketball
announcement
games.
today is that WWE
Okay,
2K
WWE.
is coming
Finally,
to
a
Nintendo
fixed
Switch 2.
version.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on
The first 2K WWE game was trash on the Switch, but it's good to see it coming back.
Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft. Let's slay some trees. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker.
Did this just freeze on me?
Tastes amazing.
I think it froze.
Tastes amazing, doesn't it?
Let's play again.
Really have started to master this survival.
Imprisoning.
Ha! Nicely done.
Don't tell me that the
I
Switch
think that's everything.
presentation
Let's
froze.
set sail. This time for home.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Oh wow, it's frozen. The
Dodge
stream is
countless bullets
frozen.
and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan
The
favorite
chat's
elements
going
to return.
crazy.
We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
At least we can hear. Wow, this must be overloading their stream. There's over 1 million people watching now. Oh, it's catching up now. There's Civ 7. The stream froze. Can you believe it?
Of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is
Cyberpunk
an open-world
2077.
action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077
I just want to see the
Edition
chat going
comes to
bananas.
Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
We had a 400,000 drop.
浜口です。
400,000 people dropped off the stream.
任天堂スイッチ2で
Epic fail.
ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
We broke
本作
YouTube.
はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり、20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい
People saying it's over for Bo's
を体験い
career.
ただきますスイッチ2で展開する FF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひメイクシリーズにぜひご期待
Final
ください。
77 remake. Hopefully we get a fixed version of the trailers coming up. Looks like we're back. Hollow Knight. Big game. Final Fantasy VII Remake's a big one too, guys. Wild Hearts. Koei Tecmo's spin on Monster Hunter. Puyo Puyo. That I want. Why? Why, Ubisoft? What's the point of that? Star Wars Outlaws? Why? It seems like the console can put out more than... Oh, hey, I love the first one on Wii. And the sequel on Switch. Now we're getting Fast Fusion. By the way, if you guys want to see what the Switch can do graphically, go pick up Fast. It's an old game, but amazing. Of course, Fortnite's on everything. Hey, the OG Ridge Racer. Classics. The Switch 1 game, but also on Switch 2.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Here we go.
Please take a look.
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
I have no idea what this is.
A wheel. And transport him to a night of moonlight.
Yeah, my first thought was Castlevania, but
To humanity's very dusk.
I still don't know. If you guys know. Holy crap.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Wow.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
What? What? From Software? What? This is breaking the internet.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available.
Wow.
That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Wow.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Wow.
Next, please take a look at this.
Let's see. Wow. Kirby. Be a new Smash, be a new Smash, be a new Smash, be a new Smash. New racing? Kirby Racing? New Kirby Air Ride? Yeah. Cool. Kirby Air Ride was cool on the GameCube. Getting a sequel. And that's oh, Sakurai is working on it. Unexpected.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're
Wow.
looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next
This
is our
guy
last
behind
trailer
Smash
for
Bros.
today.
For those that don't know.
Please take a look.
Last trailer. A new Mario game. A new Donkey Kong game. Yeah, new Donkey Kong game. With the art style from the movie. DK's been redesigned. Which is also the old art style for Donkey Kong, by the way. Oh my god. A proper 3D Donkey Kong game. Like Donkey Kong 64 sequel. Hey. Yo. With 2D elements. Look at the level of expression and animation on this. It's like playing a Pixar game. Like playing a Pixar movie but in a game. Look at this. Yo. Oh my god, it looks incredible. Launch week, July 17th, the next month. So the month after, we
That
get
was a
look
brand new
forward
3D
to Donkey
platforming
Kong.
action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I don't even know what to say.
Incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Oh my god, bundled.
For more
They're gonna
details,
sell
please
so
check the
many
official Nintendo
units.
Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
They're gonna sell so many.
We've covered a
Is
lot
there
of
a price
information,
point? They didn't say price
but
point.
that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We're very much looking forward to everyone being able to
Did I miss the price
experience
point?
Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
There's gonna be a huge breakdown, a huge amount of videos that I'm gonna be making for this Nintendo Direct. So for those of you out there, stay tuned. Treehouse is gonna go live now, and we've got to cover it. And I think it's an hour long. So yeah, there's gonna be a huge breakdown of all of these games. I'm going to cover all of them. I want to thank you guys for checking this out. The live stream is gonna be here, and then we're gonna do the breakdown of the Nintendo Direct videos and all of the trailers we just saw and the screenshots of the console. And let me just say, honestly, if it wasn't just that the stream broke down, but that was epic. That was absolutely epic. It was an A+. It was more than I was expecting. Way more than I was expecting. Way more. There's just so much to cover. 4K 120. You know, the Nintendo's their first party offerings are definitely something's gonna hit 4K 60 with 1080p with 120. Something's gonna hit 4K 60 on Nintendo's end. Incredible. And I can't wait to see if any other third parties take advantage of going back and patching some of those games and offering a Switch 2 version for those games with higher resolution and better frame rate. Incredible. I want to thank you guys for joining us here on the channel. Keep an eye out. There's going to be just a slew of Nintendo Switch 2 content coming to the channel, and hopefully